Guys, I don't know if you remember Peter from the last episode. He actually went away for 2 days and he said, watch our boat. And last night, I'm not sure the name of the storm, but there was a storm. Storm Dave hit hard last night. We woke up this morning. I did go and check on his boat yesterday afternoon. I wanted just to add that. And I sent him a photo and I said, she's all good. But jokingly, before he left, I actually mentioned to him, I said, oh, you're leaving now? Because we actually met, I must actually tell you the whole backstory, but we actually met because the last time he went away, his boat came loose and was moved. And he came knocking on our door and he's like, did you guys move my boat? And I was like, no, man. And so basically that was the beginning of our friendship. And so when he was going away, I literally said to him, don't worry, man, as soon as you go away, we'll be sure to move your boat. And true as nuts, last night in Storm Dave, his boat has come loose.
I opened up this morning, I opened up the back door, I was like, good morning! Oh dear. I was like, where's the boat?
It's like a very funny coincidence, but luckily it's only pushed onto the other side of the bank and there's not much flow today. So we're going to head out now, take a look and see if we can
move it back.
Sort it out for him.
Shame.
I have tried to call him, he hasn't answered, so I'm looking forward to telling him his boat is smooth. Suspense is building. Shame, poor Peter. He's like, watch out for my boat, and now his boat has moved. Like, what are the chances? Honestly, shame. Come on, Peter. He's obviously still sleeping. Obviously, we have baby Jack, so we're up early.
Is not available.
Like 7 a.m. we're awake. Hi.
Morning.
Happy Easter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so excited this morning.
He woke up in a good mood.
Yes, he did.
Because he had milk all night long.
All night long. Jack does not sleep anymore. He thinks it's a good idea to stay awake the whole night. Hey.
Oh, mate, everything okay?
Happy Easter.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
I got a little bit of bad news. I don't know what. You know we had Storm David last night.
Yeah.
Man, your boat came loose.
Oh, you're joking.
It's wild. Sorry, bro. I said to Priscilla, this is like madness. Like we woke up, we opened the door, we looked out, and I'm like, hey. Well, actually, Priscilla noticed it first. She's like, your boat's moved to the other side. Anyway, but she looks fine. She's just sitting there. We're gonna try and rescue her now.
Oh, this is horrific.
Sorry, bro.
No damage to anyone else's boat.
No, it looks fine. Like it's just pushed over to the other side. Anyway, don't stress. I'll keep you updated. I just wanted to let you know. All right.
Okay, I'm on my way.
All right, mate. Cheers.
Okay, bye, mate.
Shady's stressed.
First thing he says, is everything okay?
You can hear it in his voice. He's like, oh dear. He's like, this guy's phoning me for a reason.
That is where we are moored, and Peter normally moors somewhere over here, and his boat is way down there and on the other side of the bank. So I don't know how it made it past this other boat and around the corner, but there she is. So it cleared all the way around this corner and it's landed up on that bank. It's quite a way to drift, but the wind was insane last night, so I suppose, what do you expect? Luckily he wasn't on board. He would have woken up with quite a surprise, I guess. I don't even know how we get to that side because I think that's private land, so yeah, maybe we're gonna have to jump in the kayak and go across. We'll move one of the boats across. So yeah, we'll try to figure that out now.
Joe and Roger have a kayak and we have a pump, so we're going to pump it up and
brave across the river.
Brave across the river. Well, I'm not, you are. And go and rescue it. We have a group for everyone that's on the field, so everyone can keep in contact just in case stuff like this goes down. And one of the guys just said now, he's like, I felt something bounce off my boat last night. I guess it was that. Did you not wake up? Chris has got his kayak in hand, ready to go. Ooh. Jack and I got some free entertainment this morning.
Good luck, baby. Here we are at Peter's boat. We made it across. Gonna just check out exactly what's happening. Shame for Peter. I think thankfully the pins on the front sort of acted like an anchor and have pulled the boat to the side. So yeah. Oh no, it looks alright luckily. Sure. Now the tricky part is to get out of this and onto that without getting wet. So wish me luck. Got not one but two mooring pins. They still came loose. I'm a bit concerned though because it's on some rocks here. Alright, we're armed with the key. We're going to see if we can get it back over. Alright, so we got control of it. Luckily we pulled it away and we're moving it back to its spot. Really?
Yeah.
Alright, what's happening today?
We are getting ready to vacate. We are going on a holiday. What? Yay! I'm going on a holiday. So we are getting ready to jump on a very long flight to go see my brother all the way in Australia. So
very busy day.
It's a very busy day. So, of course, to add to everything that's going on today, with leaving and packing and running around, sorting, putting Jack to sleep, entertaining him. If you see in the background over there, the cows are back. And we cannot find our chain because these cows, they love taking your lines off. So yeah, it should be interesting. Hopefully the lines will be okay, and all the other boaters will look out for these silly cows. It is one of my favorite things, but now we're not going to be here, so they're going to get up to mischief. But in other news, I mean, the sun is shining, it's a beautiful day, and of course we have to leave when everything changes. So, Alright, so Christopher thinks he has a plan. He's got the skinniest chain in the whole wide world.
Alright, it's what they had available this morning.
I was like, what is that going to do?
I think we'll leave the lines on anyway. And we'll just put the chain as a extra. What do you think?
If you say so. These are very, very inquisitive cows. They're basically all teenagers, so everything is brand new to them. This is their first day in the field and they're like, wow, everything is new and they're not sure what it is. Look how they're looking at themselves in the window there. Right, so for some reason we are running super behind, super late, and I'm sweating and it's chaotic and I'm freaking out and Christopher's freaking out, and hopefully we make it on time because we gotta miss these flights.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
So how are you on this flight? Jack, why are you complaining? Are you tired?
Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
So we made it to the airport. We have like 4 to 5 hours to spare, so we're going to eat our way through this airport. I think we'll have a snack at each place perhaps. What do you think?
Cool.
So we haven't made it through to customs yet. This is still the normal side, and we know that there's a whole bunch of other shops on the other side, but we're going to start off with a meal because I'm starving, and then we can carry on. We found something that we like. We're going to get ourselves a hot and spicy wonton soup. So we're going to start off with this, and then we'll get something at the next place.
Alright, the guy just came in with the beers and he said, hello boss, is the boss? I said, yes, it's boss. Cheers.
At least he could help us with the food.
Yeah. Ah, thank you. Cheers. What's over here?
Yes, please. Ah, fabulous. Cheers. Hello, did you wake up? Are you at the airport? You are? You at the airport? Are we going on another airplane? This whole WeChat thing is actually quite easy peasy. Everything is on one app done.
Schooling of how WeChat works, and you can literally just scan the restaurant, all your information is there, you go through the menu, pick what you want, and it just pays.
Yeah.
So I think the West definitely needs some catching up to do.
However, it is in Chinese, but I think that the translation thing is at the top. You just didn't click it.
They also have pictures, so that helps us.
Yes. We're very much picture orientated in a country that we don't understand.
Oh my.
Okay, it does look a little...
Looks nice and spicy.
It looks a little bit spicy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this one. Christopher's going to absolutely love it.
I will devour it.
He will love it. So I guess I'm choosing the next meal, but this looks amazing.
How clever is this drawer?
All your cutlery is here. You don't have to go anywhere. Incredible. Feel it's spicy. And also, when he was looking at the menu, there were 3 different types of spice, and he was like, I think I'll keep you on the medium one. There was
medium?
Mild.
We should have gone for hot.
It was mild. So I was like, please choose the mild, but he didn't.
And? This thing's slippery, man.
Oh, goodness.
What's happening?
Do you want some help?
Yeah. Yeah, I see she's spicy that one.
Good, right? Alright, how much noodles can you put in your mouth?
A whole bowl. And? Tasty?
I'm happy. It would seem that Christopher did not approve of this dish.
No, because I knew it'd be boring. It's got no spice in it. It's literally broth and noodles. Yummy.
Well, I mean, look at it. We did eat it.
Only because we were hungry.
Those are demolished, which are pretty good. And then we still have a tree left here, so.
Either way. Alright, babe.
So, because of Jack, we get to be first on the plane.
Yeah, we've never done that before. First on the plane, baby.
I don't know if it's a good
Get that drink service going.
No, I don't know, because we'll be sitting longer than everyone else.
That's alright. Normally we go last.
That's true.